What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Don't Stop Belizen.
Hello!
Episode Ocho.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track of these episode numbers.
Yeah, I'm the only one that can do it. We are in...
El Jungle. Let's find out.
We are in El Jungle.
Hold on.
Episode 7.
Nosotros
La selva.
estamos
La selva
en
is
la
the
selva.
jungle.
Aquí.
La
Sí.
selva is the jungle. It's not the city we're in. I don't know what city we're in because we drove far off into the mountains into a road that isn't actually a road. It's a dirt road, and there's shanties and shacks along the road.
It's beautiful.
And then there's a little compound that we paid some people to let us stay in, and it was rather frightening, but we're alive and everything is muy bueno.
Okay, let's see if I can do this. I think it's muy bien, not muy bueno. Muy
Yes,
bien.
I think it is
Okay.
muy bien.
Yesterday, nosotros estamos en Jalpan de Serra.
There's only like maybe 5% of our audience that understands
I'm
you.
just gonna put subtitles at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know if this is right. Nosotros estamos en Jalpan de Serra ayer. Hoy nosotros estamos en Cascada el Cheveje. Cascada
Yes.
means waterfalls. We have no service out here, so all we've been doing is being on our offline Google Translate app, staying up so late, conjugating verbs and looking up vocabulary and practicing Spanish.
Yeah.
Which is fun, but it's hard when you just have 4 Americans trying to learn a language because we know we're looking up like not the best translations of things and practicing incorrect
Grammar.
incorrect grammar. It's
Then you're
speaking Spanish.
positive that you have a legitimate phrase and you run around saying it to Spanish Mexican people and they look at you like you're crazy, and then you realize that the grammar is completely backwards and you're asking for like something that doesn't make sense.
Trent was trying to say he's sorry, please be patient. My brain is small. Mi cerebro es pequeño. But instead he said, mi cerebro es picante.
Es picante.
Which means my brain is spicy.
My brain is spicy. In case you want to know, that is why I am a little slow, is because my brain is spicy. Anyway, we just got coffee made. We're about to head up to the waterfalls. We're gonna get some awesome drone footage for you guys. You guys wanna check it out?
Uh-oh. The drone just fell in the water. She's got to go for it. Go, Allie, go! Go, Allie, go!
Sucks.
Yeah. I missed what happened. It hit the...
No, not the waterfall. It's like on the other side over there. And then right when it hit it, just
Go in?
crashed.
Oh, no. I mean, ours was underneath the water for 2 minutes
I know.
and still lived.
It could be okay. Oh, here comes Trent. Where is it?
She's looking for it, dude.
It's in the water.
Oh, she's got it!
Double click the power button and hold it.
Man, you're really going for that shot, huh?
I was dropping down. As soon as I hit a certain level, it went Addy mode.
Oh,
pool just starts like doing its own thing.
How's the water?
Yeah, as soon as it got down to like a certain level.
Do you have a towel?
Yeah.
DJI makes a special feature when the drone can't connect to enough GPS satellites. It goes into Addy mode, which I'm assuming is short for attitude mode, and the drone just gets its own attitude and like starts flying. It doesn't really fly, it'll just slowly drift into a direction that you're not controlling it.
And then all of a sudden there's just a huge splash. I was like, I gotta go, that's my drone. Like, it's just the three of us here and it's not their drone, so this is on me.
It's my job to film, right?
Yeah, Jordan had to film, so you guys will see.
So I get over there, and it looks shallow, so I start walking through. I'm like, oh, this is not that shallow. I'm trying not to get like super wet because it's freezing.
Yes.
It's so cold.
50 degrees.
It's so cold. And the one spot by the waterfall where the drone fell in is like 15 feet deep. Everything else is like 4 feet. I can't see anything. I can't touch the bottom. For a second, I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't. It's over. And then I was like, Trent's still not here. It's still on me. You got this. Put my foot around a rock so that I'm not churning up all this dust with my feet. I can see the red blinking lights, and I like slowly sink down to like here, and I can just barely grab it with my toes. It's like, I got it!
So I had to go like at least 100 yards down the trail in order to find a spot in the trees where I could fly the drone up so that I could come down over the waterfall. Watching on my phone the drone crash into the jungleless mountainside was enough to get me running, barefooted with my gringo feet, which hurt very bad to run on the rocks, sprinting to the point where like I wasn't even breathing. I was like holding my breath the whole time. I get over here and Allie's like wading in the pool and Jordan's recording us, and I mean I couldn't ask for a better day. This is like kind of something we wanted to talk about, is like risk versus reward, right? So we took the risk of just coming to Mexico so that we could see beautiful things like this waterfall in the middle of the jungle, and I mean there's going to be plenty of beaches and amazing views for us to see, but we would have never got here and got the reward if we didn't take the risk of crossing the border and heading down here.
And you know what? I really wanted a shower today, and I would have never gotten in that water if that drone hadn't crashed. So the reward is always there.
Well, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And we're gonna go head back and get washed up and maybe dry off the drone and get on the road, because we've got to go
Santiago!
Santiago!
We had more fun than we anticipated at the waterfall, and we recovered the drone, so everything worked out in the end. We're gonna hit the road and head to Santiago de Querétaro, the capital of Querétaro. However, you ready to go, bro?
I'm freaking out.
You don't think your bus can make it, or what?
Let's see if it starts before we even get our hopes up.
Should I give it a rip?
Moment of truth. Ready to fly! We have to get there by going back up this tiny dirt road the way we came to get into this waterfall. How would you describe this road?
Very treacherous. There's just like a part that's extremely steep, and they've like paved it with rough concrete so that you can get traction, because if it was dirt, there's no way me or Jordan would be making it up it with how heavy our vehicles are. It was scary coming down it, but this is like the moment of truth. We have to drive back up that road, and hopefully we can both make it. It's gonna be nerve-wracking. Adios, amigos.
Muchas gracias.
Buen dia.
Oh, it's already starting to get really bumpy.
That's why the dogs play with these pigs.
Yeah, right.
The main problem that we were having yesterday is that Jordan's bus was overheating. We're on a 3-kilometer dirt road down a very treacherous mountain cliffside at elevation, and the inclines are pretty steep. Our bus and van are pretty heavy. It was really difficult to get here yesterday, and once we realized that, it was pretty much too late to turn around, so we just made it all the way, and it was totally worth it. But now we're a little nervous about getting out of here. Oh.
Dios mío.
Ay, Dios mío. We're taking our time, and the drone is currently sunbathing, drying itself out on the dash.
So this is the big hill. It's the moment of truth. This is gonna be determined whether we get stuck in the jungle
Or not.
for days,
No.
weeks. You guys ready?
This is the moment that we dreamed of. This is the moment that they told us would come.
This is the moment that we take the fight to them!
Let's do it!